Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually going to answer the questions that are relating to question 2. Yesterday we started off with question 1, the multiple choice, and that was answered very successfully, and I hope that it was very valuable. Today we're gonna answer question 2 and proceed on. So question 2.1 says simplify the following Doni expressions. Alright, so we're gonna do 2.1.1. And 2.1.1, just before I get into it, you can see it's 2a into 3a plus b minus 3a into 2a plus 4b. Alright, so we are going to actually simplify the following expression. Alright, and hopefully as we simplify it, we can actually get somewhere. Alright, so let's proceed. 2a into a into 3a plus b minus 3a into 2a plus 4b. So this is a typical question that requires us to basically do what? Use the distributive law. What does the distributive law and when can we use it? Alright, so if you look at the expression itself, we need to first establish how many terms do we have in the expression. So 2a into 3a plus b, this is all one term. Then we have a minus sign that separates 3a into 2a plus 4b. So that is a different term. So how many terms do we have? We have 2 terms. Why do we say 2 terms? It's because terms are separated by a plus or a minus sign. So this minus sign separates this term and this term. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the distributive law. Take 2a and distribute it into the 2 terms inside the bracket. Then we're going to take minus 3a, and very importantly, we take the whole of minus 3a and take the whole of minus 3a and distribute it into the bracket terms. Okay, hope that makes sense. And when we distribute, we use what I would refer to as SNL. Now SNL is something that you would see in a movie. At least these symbols, SNL, they stand for something in movies, right? When you are watching a certain rated movie, you'll see these symbols SNL. But what they mean mathematically is when we distribute, we first start with the sign, we follow it with the number, and then we end with the letter. So when we multiply first the sign, then we follow it up with the number, we follow it up with the letter. So like I said, 2a times 3a, 2a and 3a respectively are positive, right? So positive times a positive gives us a positive. Then we follow it with a number. 2 times 3, that is 6. Then a times a is actually a to the power. Now the exponent for a here is 1 and the exponent for a there is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Then we take 2a and times it by b, alright? So that means positive times a positive is positive. Then 2 times the coefficient of b is 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. And then a times b, that's ab. We write these as a product of each other. I hope that makes sense. Okay, then we look at the distribution of negative 3a into this bracket. So negative times a positive gives us a negative. That's the sign. 3 times 2, which is the number, gives us 6. Then a times a, whenever we're multiplying same bases, according to the law of exponents, we keep the base. Then the exponent is 1 and 1. Then we add the exponent. So 1 plus 1 gives us 2. Okay? Then we again distribute minus 3a into positive 4b. Negative times a positive gives us a negative. That's the sign. 3 times 4, the number, gives us 12. Then a times b, we write these next to each other because that's how we represent them, as a product of each other, ab. Then after doing that, after distributing using SNL, which is our first step, the second step is to then look at the terms that we have. How many terms do we now have? We have 4 terms. And then these 4 terms, they're all separated by plus and a minus sign. We now add or subtract all the like terms. And by like terms, we are talking about the terms that have the same variable. Okay, please take note that the terms that have the same variable are also like terms in the sense that they have the same variable and the same exponent. So for instance, 6a squared is the same like term as minus 6a squared. So what we do, we bring those two terms together with their respective signs, which is very important. Then you say plus 2ab minus 12ab. Okay, then 6a squared minus 6a squared, that gives us 0. Then 2ab minus 12ab gives us a negative 10ab. So the final answer is actually negative 10ab. Hope that makes perfect sense.